Housing Development Program. It's number one and the best. Housing Development Program. Number one. Number one. Housing Development Program. It's number one and the best. Housing Development Program. Number one. Housing Development Program. In Nigeria. Housing Development Program. In Africa. Housing Development Program. And the globe. Number one. Housing Development Program.
The housing sector remains one of the strongest indicators of a nation's progress, influencing economic growth, social stability, and the overall well-being of its citizens. Beyond bricks and mortar, housing represents opportunity, security, and the foundation upon which thriving communities are built. Welcome to Housing Development, your trusted source for the latest developments, expert insights, and impactful conversations shaping the future of housing, construction, and real estate across Nigeria and Africa. I'm Joseph Johnson. As governments, developers, and industry stakeholders continue to seek innovative solutions to housing challenges, important talks are emerging around affordability, infrastructure, sustainable development, and investment opportunities capable of transforming the sector. On this edition, we bring you highlights from across the housing industry, including major news stories making headlines, expert perspectives from the real estate sector, market analysis, and reactions from Nigerians on issues affecting their lives and communities. Thank you for joining us. We begin with a roundup of some of the major stories currently making waves across the housing and construction sector.
The Nigerian Navy has commissioned new housing and recreational facilities at Navy Town, Amuwo, Odofin, Lagos, as part of activities marking its 70th anniversary. The project, inaugurated by the Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Idi Abbas, include a 48-unit one-bedroom apartment block, a 16-unit two-bedroom accommodation for senior ratings, and the Dolphin Golf Club House. According to the Navy, the facilities are aimed at improving personnel welfare, addressing accommodation challenges, and boosting operational efficiency. The project also features supporting infrastructure such as water supply systems, parking spaces, and landscaped green areas. The Navy said the development reflects its commitment to enhancing the quality of life of personnel while strengthening operational readiness. The Yobe State government says it has delivered more than 2,350 housing units across the state under the administration of Governor Mai Bala Buni as part of efforts to improve housing access and urban development. Secretary to the state government Dr. Mohammed Goje disclosed this while highlighting activities recorded during the governor's 7 years in office. According to him, the housing program includes the construction of 1,000 housing units in Damaturu and a 50% housing subsidy aimed at making home ownership more affordable for residents. The government also cited investment in projects such as the Damaturu Modern Market, Damaturu City Mall, and agro-processing facilities as part of its strategy to drive economic diversification, create jobs, and improve living standards across the state. The Africa International Housing Show, AIHS, has announced plans to honor 100 outstanding African housing champions during its 20th anniversary gala night and award ceremony, scheduled for July 18, 2026, at the Transcorp Hilton Hotel, Abuja. According to AIHS convener and CEO Festus Adebayo, the awards will recognize individuals, institutions, governments, development partners, and private sector leaders who have made significant contributions to housing development, urban transformation, infrastructure, housing finance and policy reforms across Africa. The event forms part of the AIHS at 20 Legacy Edition, which will hold from July 13 to 18 under the theme Housing Solutions for Low-Income and Informal Workers in Africa. The anniversary edition is expected to attract over 40,000 participants, more than 400 exhibitors, and delegates from over 25 countries, providing a platform for networking, investment opportunities, and discussions on advancing affordable and sustainable housing across the continent. To read the full details of the news, visit www.africahousingnews.com.
Now, across Africa, the search for sustainable housing solutions continues to drive collaboration among governments, investors, developers, and housing professionals. For years, the African International Housing Show has remained a leading platform where industry players converge to exchange ideas, showcase innovations, and explore opportunities aimed at addressing the continent's housing challenges. As anticipation builds for another edition, participants from previous events continue to reflect on the value, connections, and opportunities the platform has created for businesses and professionals alike. Here are some testimonials from past participants.
I'm Debbie Erb. I'm the founder of DLE Advisors, LLC. I just finished a really interesting session talking with the audience here at the International Housing Show. I have attended the show before, and I have to say it's bigger. It's bigger and better than it was 4 years ago. An incredible array of opportunities, companies, and new innovations in the housing space. So it's very exciting to be here. Thank you, Festus Adebayo. He's my guy. It's so well attended, and there's so many people here that I know who are movers and shakers in the industry. So I definitely recommend attending if you possibly can.
I am Ada Fong, the former Deputy Director of Housing from the Hong Kong Housing Authority. I think it's a very interesting housing show and conference that brings together a lot of experts and talents and government officials in Africa to explore the subject of housing in Africa. It's a very worthwhile initiative that you do it once every year.
My name is Adeola Olushodo. I'm the Executive Director, Lagos State Development and Property Corporation. I'm here at the Abuja International Housing Show 2025, and this is a show that brings all the experts and all the major players in the real estate sector together. I must commend the efforts that goes into that, the consistency, and everybody looks forward to it. And of course, it's well attended.
My name is Dr. Mark Mahaku Joshua. I am the Director General Taraba Geography Information Service. I got an invitation to attend, and I saw things like land reform. So my priority here is to interact with experts in the field, gain more knowledge on how things are done as far as land reform is concerned. The organizers of this event has done well. I at least expect the caliber of people I've seen here. Seeing the people that I've seen here, they have seen all the signal to me that it is not a child's play. We're here that really Nigeria mean business to organize such a show.
My name is Surveyor Abdulgani Ademadibumen, the Surveyor General of the Federation. I want to really say it's a good program. This is the 19th edition of it. I want to say a good thumb up to the organizers of the program and to Nigeria in general. Hosting such an event is not something that comes easy. It comes with a lot of innovation on its own, like the team says, and it comes with a lot of experienced organizers. So I want to say a big thank you for those people that come all the way from far and near to come and be part of this organization.
Hello, I'm Maya Abdel Hamid, the CEO of the Social Housing and Mortgage Finance Fund in Egypt. This is my first visit to Nigeria and Abuja in specific. I've been invited to this housing show. This is my first visit to Nigeria. I've had a good chance to meet with all the Nigerian officials as well as the African ministers and delegations. I think the presentation helped a lot and giving insights to those attending. I also benefited from hearing other experiences from the experts from across the continent and the international experts as well.
My name is Roland Benoba, and this is the Roland Benoba Real Foundation for Housing and Urban Development. Shout out to AIHS. You guys are doing a great job. This is the 19th edition, and I think it's just going to keep getting better and better and better. Kudos to the team at AIHS.
Tension gripped the Durumi 3 community in Abuja after demolition teams backed by heavy machinery pulled down several shops and business premises, leaving many traders counting their losses. The exercise, which residents claim came without adequate notice, sparked outrage and raised questions about the circumstances surrounding the operation. Correspondent Dorcas Chair reports that the incident has also fueled allegations of deception and possible insider involvement within the community.
These people come day before yesterday, they come and keep the caterpillar and everything. They not even inform people that they're going to do a demolition here. So if being said they notice, then they tell people on time, then people that have their own property, they could remove their property. So now, look at like poor people now, we don't get everything now. They just start their life, how they want to couple with this life where we're there now, with this hardship where we're there into now.
Because they packed their things here since day before yesterday. They packed things here, all of a sudden, we just say they begin enter here, they scatter things. They scatter finish, they enter here. If you are going to somebody community, what are you supposed to do? You see ants that are living here, it's human beings that are living here. Before you do anything, you have to notice the people.
The caterpillars, the tractor that were here this morning was just in front of us, right in front of us for 2 or 3 days. And we never know their intention. I feel like that's the major issue we face this morning. That's the rage the youth are trying to pass across this morning. I've seen a lot of businesses down right now. People are barely trying to survive, trying to see how they can get a living for themselves.
We started seeing them moving. We saw police van coming, and all of those people, task force, they came. Chief actually came and asked them, what is going on in my community? They told him that they have warrant to come and demolish. Show warrant, they didn't show any warrant. They started demolition.
Sir, you haven't seen all these things before. We even asked more than how many times. They said there's no problem. Okay, today, this morning, when my wife called me, I rushed to come. I see where they started demolishing all this very place. All the people's shop, the new shop, even my own shop, my wife's shop, everywhere all was being demolished.
It means that this Nigeria is rubbish. Even though the Mr. President or FCT ministers or Denmark people, there is no city without the villagers. There is no city without the poor men. There is no city without the wheelbarrow pusher. Then if it is happen like this, that Abuja want to be the best city for the whole world, let them find a means and tell the poor men to leave this place, so that let all them where they be the big men and remain here.
You're still watching Housing Development with me, Joseph Johnson. Thank you for staying with us. Now, the search for sustainable housing solutions across Africa continues to inspire meaningful discussions among governments, developers, investors, and industry leaders. At the heart of these deliberations is the African International Housing Show, a platform that has grown into one of the continent's most influential gatherings for housing and construction stakeholders. Over the years, the event has created opportunities for investment, networking, policy dialogue, and knowledge sharing, helping to shape the future of housing development across Africa. To discuss the significance of the event and its impact on the housing sector, we spoke with the Group Managing Director of Solap Properties Limited, Architect Paul Akosu. Here are his thoughts.
On behalf of Solap Group, the entire company, I really want to wish the Africa International Housing Show happy 20th anniversary.
Thank you so much.
2 decades of doing this, that's not easy. It's not a small thing. So let me just start by, highlighting some of the great things that Africa International Housing Show have been doing and I'm fully aware of. All right, so, it's not a platform for professionals, thought leaders, policy makers, to come together and see how they provide solution to the Nigerian housing deficit. It is on record, facts from the Ministry of Housing. So, this platform that bring in professionals to a large extent is trying to solve that. So we really give it to Barrister Festus Adebayo, the convener of the Africa International Housing Show. And it's really, really interesting. When you talk to him, you see the passion, you see the advocacy through housing, through ensuring that, housing is done the right way, the advocacy of the trust, how the developers are able to do things, uphold their word with their customers. So for me, that's one thing that attracted us to the Africa International Housing Show. We saw that the convener himself is a man of integrity, and you have ever been close to him, the way he scrutinized things, that
yes.
He's a no-nonsense person. So congratulations to Africa International Housing Show, 20 years of the platform. For us at Solap, this will be the third year of being at the Africa International Housing Show. The first was at the stadium here. We were there. That's 2024. Then 2025 at the Transcorp Hilton Hotels. That was last year. We were also there. And when you look at, for any serious business person, you want to interact with the right people.
Yeah.
You want the right platform. As I mentioned in the introduction, you see that Africa International Housing Show is the right place. You see the quality of people that will participate there. Last year, the likes of Dangote Group, big companies, and thought leaders in the industry, professionals, policy makers. So that's where the discussion, as a matter of fact, that's the largest housing event on the African continent. So where else should a serious business owner in the housing industry be other than Africa International Housing Show?
Welcome to Beryl Estate Guzape.
Are you looking for a luxury home in Abuja or a smart investment that actually grows your money? Welcome to Beryl Estate Guzape, a premium development designed for those who value class, comfort, and strong returns. Strategically located beside DPR Estate, INA quarters, and with an attached police post for added security. This is where peace of mind meets prime location. Whether you're looking to live among Abuja's finest or invest in a project with up to 30% ROI potential in just 6 months, Beryl Estate positions you ahead. With Solap Signature, you're not just buying property, you're working with certified professionals committed to delivering value, quality, and returns. This is your moment to get in early. Send us a message now to secure your units before the price increase. Solap Signature Properties Limited, your trusted guide to smart real estate investments.
Are you getting ready for another big one? The largest housing show in Africa. 2 decades of relentless exhibition and conference. The 20th edition of the Africa International Housing Show, happening from the 13th to 18th of July 2026 at the prestigious Transcorp Hilton Hotel, Abuja, Nigeria. This premier event is Africa's largest housing and construction expo, attracting over 50,000 attendees in Africa and beyond, thereby giving room for developers, construction giants, financiers, home interiors, mortgage and microfinance banks, drawing from about 21 different countries of the world. Get ready to be part of history.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. One issue that continues to dominate discussions within the construction industry ease the rising cost of building materials. Developers, contractors and prospective homeowners have repeatedly expressed concern over the persistent increase in the prices of essential construction materials, a trend many say is affecting project delivery timelines and the affordability of housing. At building materials markets across the country, traders point to inflation, transportation costs and broader economic pressures as key drivers of the situation. Correspondent Mary Agiobo visited the Lugbe Building Materials Market to assess the situation in our reports.
A dealer in plumbing and electrical materials, Martins Chinedu, says rising fuel costs have pushed up the prices of goods while significantly reducing patronage compared to previous months.
Every day, the thing is increasing. The rate of sales in the market is decreasing.
That where we are buying, transport also increase. So the product also increase. So it's very difficult for customer to buy the way they are buying before. Even in no construction, no site was moving. So everywhere, everything was so boring anyway.
The customers are not coming as they used to come. Maybe there's scarcity of money or something like that. I don't know.
While some traders blame the economy for declining sales, Mrs. Chukwuemeka Victoria, who sells electrical materials and solar products, believes profitability largely depends on effective sourcing and business management.
I don't know, it determines on the price we buy. Sometimes it's not difference between the price. It's not only as in when you are buying things. Some people sell in their own price, in lower price, while some sells in their higher price. It's not because of fuel or because of anything. Depends on how you bought your things, how you purchase your goods. So differences are there.
As concerns persist over the rising cost of building materials and the affordability of housing, many Nigerians continue to evaluate the broader economic policies shaping their daily lives. 3 years into the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, citizens are assessing the impact of government reforms on housing infrastructure, the cost of living and economic opportunities. Now, while some believe progress has been made in key sectors, others say more needs to be done to ease the burden on ordinary Nigerians and improve access to affordable housing. In this Vox Pop segment, residents share their views on the administration's third year in office and their expectations for the future. Let's hear from them.
Since they came into power 2023 till now, Nigerians have been going through a lot. And fuel increment, cement increment, like for the housing aspect, fuel increment has affected a lot of people. They have gone back from this city to their village because they cannot even afford the bare minimum house rent in Abuja right now.
Life has become actually more difficult than before. Like even housing, everything is going up. Like prices of food, people can barely afford like a meal a day. You get. Things are just insecurity. There's a lot. In fact, I'm just speechless.
From governance and public policy to future of the next generation, as Nigeria recently marked Children's Day, parents in the nation's capital, Abuja, reflected on one of the most important investments they can make for their children's future: providing decent shelter and securing a place they can proudly call home. A visit to parts of the city revealed that beyond the celebrations, many families remain concerned about rising housing costs and the challenges of home ownership. While expressing hopes of leaving lasting legacies for future generations, Mary Agiobo reports that parents and children thronged the Millennium Park to celebrate the occasion.
I believe 100%. I am that kind of a parent that believe in investing on my children than leaving them, because some of us know where we are coming from. We struggle to be where we are today. We shouldn't make the same mistake our parents made. We should try and secure the future of our children. Is very, very important.
Nigeria is not safe for the Nigerian child due to the insecurity all over the land. Because even Abuja itself is not safe. The basic thing we want, if they can provide us good security, we know that okay, if you go out, you will come back peacefully, no issue. If you can travel from Abuja here to Kogi State, no incident of kidnapping, Nigeria will be happy.
As efforts continue to address housing challenges across Africa, collaboration, innovation and investment remain critical to achieving sustainable development. And the African International Housing Show continues to provide a unique platform where these conversations take place, bringing together key stakeholders committed to shaping the future of housing on the continent. Here are a preview of what participants can expect at the upcoming edition.
Are you ready to take your business to the global market? Do you want to explore new markets, build powerful partnerships, meet investors, and close new deals? Then get ready for Africa's largest housing and construction gathering, the Africa International Housing Show, AIHS 2026, where developers, investors, construction companies, building materials manufacturers, policymakers, and the industry leaders from across Africa and around the world converge. This is where business happens, partnerships are built, and opportunities are unlocked. Showcase your brand, make sales, expand your network, and connect to Africa's fastest growing housing market. Join us 13th to 18th July 2026 at the Transcorp Hilton Hotel, Abuja, Nigeria. Africa International Housing Show, where Africa's housing future meets opportunity. Register today.
It has indeed been an engaging and insightful edition as we explored key developments within the housing sector, examined issues affecting communities and brought you perspectives from industry stakeholders and everyday Nigerians. Thank you for spending your time with us. Join us again next week as we continue to track developments, opportunities, and innovations shaping the future of housing construction and real estate across Nigeria and Africa. For more updates, exclusive reports, and housing-related content, follow Housing TV Africa across all our social media platforms displayed on your screen. I'm Joseph Johnson. Thank you very much indeed for being a part of it.